You've probably seen it before. Someone posts a 12-word seed phrase in a comment on YouTube or on Twitter, and there's usually a message that says something like, I can't figure out how to access my wallet. Please, someone help. This is my seed phrase. And first thing you think is you want to help them, or you want to steal their funds because they just exposed their seed phrase, which is something you should never ever do, especially sharing it publicly. Whether you want to help them or you want to steal from them, you're the mark. Congratulations, you've just been targeted for this scam because that's exactly what they want you to do. And in today's video, I'm going to break down how this scam works. It's called the seed phrase scam, why it's effective, and what happens to people who take the bait. So watch to the end if you want to learn how to avoid this scam. Now, part number one is known as the baited hook. These comments are pretty much everywhere right now. They have been for a long time. I know when I first started posting on YouTube more about a year ago, practically every video I ever posted had a bunch of these comments beneath them, and they're starting to get more sophisticated. They show up under crypto tutorial videos, exchange reviews, wallet guides, anywhere someone new to crypto might be browsing. And the language is carefully crafted to sound as if they're just a confused beginner. They might say something like, I have $40,000 in USDT stuck in this wallet and I don't know what to do. Here's my seed phrase. Can anyone help? They try to mimic real frustration, typos, broken grammar, oversharing personal details, all in an attempt to try to make it feel genuine so people will actually want to help, or more often actually go to steal those funds themselves. And sometimes these fake accounts even reply to themselves or have other fake accounts commenting on their comment. Or they'll follow up saying something like, please, someone, I really need this money, help me, to make it look even more desperate. And the whole thing's engineered to make you feel like you've stumbled upon someone else's mistake. Part number two, this is the psychology of the trap. One of two instincts kick in when someone sees something like this, typically. First is the rescue instinct. That person is about to lose everything. Maybe I should help. The other is the opportunity instinct. This person just handed me the keys to their wallet, and I'm going to act on that. Either way leads to the same outcome. You import the seed phrase into a wallet to see what's there. And here's the thing, there is actually money in there. This is what makes a scam work. You'll see a balance, usually in Tether or maybe some other token on Ethereum or Solana. And the moment you see that balance, your mindset shifts. Now you're scheming. You're thinking about how to move these funds. And this is a classic social engineering technique that has existed for eons. It's called feigned incompetence. It's one of the oldest tricks in the book. It works because it flatters the target into thinking that they have the upper hand in a situation. And the scammer doesn't need you to be greedy. They just need you to be curious enough to take one more step. Part three is the automated slaughterhouse. This is where it all falls apart for the person who took the bait. You import the seed phrase. You see whatever balance, for the example, let's just say 40,000 in Tether. It's sitting in the wallet. But to move those tokens, you have to pay a gas fee. So you need some Ethereum or some Solana to that wallet to cover the transaction. And the moment your ETH or SOL hits that address, it's gone instantly. Sweeper bots are monitoring every wallet associated with these planted seed phrases 24/7. These bots execute in milliseconds. They're running automated scripts, some using smart contracts that detect any incoming gas tokens and immediately drain them to another address. You never had a chance. The Tether you saw was either on a worthless token contract designed to look like real Tether, or it's locked behind permissions you can't override. Sometimes I've heard it often works where it's actually a multi-sig wallet. So even if you have the seed phrase, you can't necessarily sign a transaction. The gas fee you sent is the scammer's actual profit. They don't need your life savings. They just need $20, $50, $100 from thousands of people, and it adds up pretty quick. So it's just a volume game. By the way, subscribe to the Hard Money Dispatch newsletter if you want more content like this in your inbox. Now, part four is scripts and shadow networks. These aren't lone scammers posting one comment at a time, although it may look like that when you just see one of these comments. This is a scam on an industrialized scale. Bot farms generate these comments using standardized templates with slight variations so they don't get flagged as spam, and so it looks kind of genuine even if you've seen it before, although that's the attempt at least. To me, they all look the same. They rotate wallet addresses, rotate the fake balances, rotate the comment phrasing, all of that. And it even goes deeper. Quote unquote helpful bystander accounts will reply to the original comment, like I mentioned earlier, saying things like, be careful posting this publicly, or I think you need to contact support, things like that. And that reply accomplishes a couple things. It makes the original comment look more real, and it boosts the thread's visibility in the algorithm so more people wind up seeing it. The funds drained from victims get routed through decentralized mixers or chain hopped across multiple networks to obscure the trail, make it harder to track the final destination of those funds. Individually, all these thefts are small. Again, it might only be $5, $10, $20, but it's done across thousands of wallets and thousands of victims, and it scales into some serious money over time. It's not amateur hour, even though it kind of looks like it. It's organized, automated, and global. So this is a little different than most of the scams I've covered in the past, which have been basically Ponzi schemes or something made to look like a legitimate seeming company. This is more of an organized crime, organized cybercrime type of deal, utilizing, botnets and these tactics that don't look super sophisticated, but on the back end, they really are. To close things out here, some of the takeaways are: if you see a seed phrase posted publicly, just ignore it, full stop. No one who actually has money in a wallet is posting the recovery phrase in a YouTube comment section. And if your instinct was to check that wallet, be honest with yourself about what you were really doing. Scam works because it exploits something in all of us. I know the first time I saw one of those, the thought crossed my mind. I thought, maybe I could see what's in that wallet. I mean, I have the seed phrase. Thankfully, I never did it because it just seemed fishy to me, because I thought, who would possibly post that? There's got to be something wrong here. I didn't know anything about the scam. I didn't know how it worked or that it even was a scam. I thought it was curious, but I just decided it wasn't worth it, thankfully. Never send funds to a wallet you don't control, especially when you access through someone else's seed phrase. The bigger lesson here ties into something I talk about a lot, which is self-custody and security requires discipline, not just knowledge. Understanding how these scams work is a part of protecting yourself in the space, along with just the general mindset of not trying to be a scammer yourself. Because this is an interesting theme where sort of a reverse tactic where the scammer is trying to get someone to scam them to pull off the scam, if that makes sense. So if you found this useful, pass it along to someone who's newer to crypto, someone else who could find it useful. These scams target beginners, and awareness is the best defense. And if you want to watch more, YouTube thinks you'll like this video right here, and I'll see you next time.